What's going on, everyone? All right, Friday it is. Now, here's the deal. Every month, I do this video where I try to stay current with what's happening in the market by looking back at the previous month and seeing what cards are selling for. And again, I do this in two zones. I do it in the normal people zone where the pickups are all under $50 because that's where most of us live. Most of us live in this world where the cards that we purchase are under $50. And these are 40 cards from the 50s and 60s that sold for under $50 on eBay that caught my eye, that I said, man, that seems like a pretty decent deal. And then I pick 5 of those that I think are the most mind-blowing. And I do this because, again, even if you're not buying these particular cards or interested in these particular cards, I think, number one, it's cool to see what's out there. But two, it's important to track what's happening because we start seeing patterns. And when patterns take place, that provides information. And that information helps us to know what's happening in the market. And then I also do 10 pickups that happened during the previous month of high-end stuff. I call these moonshot pickups. These are like multiple $1,000 cards. They're not the 10 most expensive purchases on eBay for the month, but they're 10 of the more expensive purchases. And again, sometimes you see things, you go, that seems strange. That one seems out of whack. And by seeing those things, you can see what people are doing. You can see what's happening in the market. You can see what people are valuing. Are they valuing players? Are they valuing grades? Are they valuing sets? Are they valuing rookie cards? Are they valuing autographs? So I'm always looking for trends. And I always feel like as I go through this process, I go, those couple of things stand out. So as I'm showing these, take a second and look and see, do you see anything that stands out? Does something stand out to you this month? First, though, I wanted to share Mark from Vintage Card Voyage. He does a Q&A once, and he does this Q&A with this art project that he does. He calls it Drawn to Cards. And he asked me to do this Q&A. And I'll put a link to that in the description down below if you want to check it out. And as a thank you, he sent me, because I did it last month. And again, I'll link the article with his questions and my responses down below. He sent me some stuff. He sent me some cards, and he knows what I like. He sent me this Greg Nettles 87 Topps update. You can see the update from the back. That's when he went from San Diego over to Atlanta. Sent me a couple of Matt Manning cards. These are beautiful. He knows who I PC, that's for sure. And he sent me a couple of Clemens cards too. Got this cool couple of things in here. You got a Nettles sticker and then an OPC. 84 Topps Nettles. And then this card, I don't have this, and this is from one of the Ted Williams sets. And then I don't think I had this. I think this is a Hostess. Yeah, Hostess Clemens. I don't think I have this one. I have to look in my binder. So thank you to Mark for sending those over. Super kind and thoughtful. Again, I was honored to be the person who you ask questions to in your Q&A. Again, check that out, description down below. Also, a couple more reminders. Because of the week that I have going on, I may not post anything this weekend. It's 50-50. We'll see how I'm feeling. But I am going to give you a reminder of 2 quick things. First, Sunday is the deadline for the Midlife Community Show and Tell pickup. So if you purchased any card during the month of February that you want featured, make sure that you go down below in the description and click on the link to the Google form, give you a spot to upload it. I hope that people participate in that. And again, my friend Isaac over at the Penny Sleever, which, by the way, I made earlier this week. I made my own purchase of the Penny Sleever products. I bought some magnetic one touches and some protectors for those, and really good price, by the way, on those, which I'm excited to put some of my cards into those one touches. But he is going to raffle off 4 $25 gift cards to the Penny Sleever. So check that out. Check out that website, thepennysleever.com. Again, if you want to get a discount, I used the discount actually. It's midlife 25 for 2025. And you get 10% off your first order. If you don't want to do that, that's cool. But anyway, so that deadline for Midlife Show and Tell Sunday. And then on Monday, remember, I'll have my normal Monday video, but I'll also have that live stream, Midlife Live number 3. My panel is incredible. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm hoping as many of you can make it as you can. 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific on Monday, March 24th. Let's take a look at 40 deals under $50 from the month of February on eBay and 10 mind-blowing, massive moonshot pickups. Let me know if you see a trend. There's definitely some interesting things that I saw this month. Let's check it out. Here is a Ken Boyer rookie card. A beautiful card from the 1955 top set in an SGC 5. $49. $49 for that. He's a potential future Hall of Famer. In fact, I think he gets in at some point, and that's a really nice copy. Football cards continue to be very affordable. How about a 4th-year Bart Starr in an SGC 6? Look at the eye appeal on that thing. $48.29 on a beautiful Bart Starr. Love that 60 top set. This one almost got one of my picks for mind-blowing, the 64 top Sandy Koufax in a PSA 3. I've said it before, I'll say it again, the 64 top set is beautiful. And this really nice-looking Sandy Koufax was $48. $48, one of the best pictures of all time. How about a 63 tops peel-off Willie Mays in an SGC 3? And very, very affordable. $46 for that. Again, it's $15 to $20 to get cards graded. So when we're looking at cards in this price range, it's sometimes hard to believe. Here's a 62 tops Willie Mays All-Star in a PSA 5. This one was almost chosen as one of my 5 picks. $46 for a 62 tops Willie Mays All-Star in a PSA 5. Man, $46 seems cheap. How about this beautiful Roger Maris? Another great set, the 65 tops. This is an SGC 5. Look at the color on that thing. That thing just pops. Love seeing Maris in that Yankee uniform. $45.88 for that Roger Maris card. Now, Willie McCovey's rookie year, and his rookie card is the 60 tops. He has a regular card and an all-star. So this is technically a rookie card and an all-star card, and it blows my mind that you can get an SGC 4 copy for $44 of Willie McCovey. 67 tops Hank Aaron in a PSA 3. Corners are a little soft on it, but the centering and overall eye appeal to me looks pretty good. $44 for number 44. And that's a beautiful card. Again, Hank Aaron, Willie Mays continue to seem very, very affordable. More affordable than I think they should be. A 59 tops Al Kaline in a PSA 4. Look at the eye appeal on that thing. Beautiful centering. Beautiful red in the background. $42.20 on the PSA 4 Alkaline from the 59 Topps set. I really like the 58 Topps rival fence busters. You got Willie Mays, you got Duke Snider, two of the best center fielders of their time, and a PSA 3. But again, the centering fantastic, eye appeal fantastic. $41.51 on this card, which be a beautiful addition to any collection. Here's another Duke Snider, a 54 Bowman. I really, really like the 54 Bowman set. All those Bowman cards in the early 50s are really cool. This is a PSA 3, $41.51. Again, check out the centering on that Duke Snider. Nice looking card. How about another overlooked guy, Eddie Matthews? Here is a 61 Topps Eddie Matthews and a PSA 6. PSA 6! Eddie Matthews, a big-time home run hitter, slugger, lives in the shadows of Hank Aaron. $41.27 on that card. Here's a nice-looking Carl Yastrzemski. This is an SGC 5.5, 62 Topps Carl Yastrzemski card. So cool. He's got those bats over his shoulder. $40.81. Remember his rookie card? Well, his first card is from the 60 set. His first year playing was 61, and that's a 62 card. Now, in 1961, Topps had those MVP cards, a lot of the MVPs. There's cool ones of Banks, Campanella, Aaron, Rizzuto, Berra. Here's a sweet PSA 3 Willie Mays for $40.06. That's a cool subset in Topps in the 61 set. A 55 Topps Roy Campanella. Now, that's a really nice looking card to me. Again, I know that it was assigned a 3 from SGC. $40 for that Roy Campanella seems like a pretty good deal. One of the best catchers of all time. Guy won MVP awards. He was a Negro League star and Major League star. 1960 Topps Ernie Banks in an SGC 4.5. Ernie Banks is a guy who is about as well liked as just about anyone from the era. Sometimes I think he gets overshadowed, though. $40 for that card. 55 Bowman Pee Wee Reese in an SGC 4.5. That card is another really nice looking one, and it sold for $40. Sometimes these 55 Bowmans, I don't know if they get the love that they deserve. I think they're really cool cards, and they're certainly affordable. We have a 1958 Topps Stan Musial and an SGC 5. I picked this one because it's so well centered and because it was under $40 for an SGC 5 of the first ever Topps card of Stan Musial, that all-star card in the 58 Topps set. How about Raleigh Fingers rookie card? Raleigh Fingers rookie card, SGC 5.5 from the 1969 Topps set. He signs through the mail. I think he charges like $10 or something. You could have bought this, cracked it, mailed it to him with $10, and for $50 had Raleigh Fingers a rookie card signed. 1967 Topps NL RBI leaders. This is an SGC 5 with now 3 Hall of Famers. Dick Allen being a newly inducted. Well, he'll be officially inducted here over the summer. $39 on this card with Clemente and Hank Aaron. How about a 51 Burke Ross? Ray Robinson, one of the all-time best. The Burke Ross set has really gotten a lot of attention over the last couple of years. Prices on a lot of the cards have gone up, but this Ray Robinson was $38.77 for the SGC 2. They came in panels of 2 and were perforated. We have a 62 Topps Hank Aaron All-Star and a PSA 4. I mean, All-Star cards. That's one of my takeaways this month. All-Star cards continue to slump way behind their counterparts. $38 on that card. Here's another beautiful All-Star card. Another Roger Maris card. This is a 1960 Topps Roger Maris All-Star and an SGC 5, $37.56 on this gorgeous card from, I mean, that stretch that he put together for 2-3 years, Roger Maris, was very incredible. A 59 top symbol of courage. This is a Roy Campanella card after his accident. PSA 3, $36. It's a newly graded card, which means you're getting a really nice one for the grade, that's for sure. Here's a 68 tops Hank Aaron All-Star. Again, more and more All-Stars popping up. To me, this is where there's a lot of value right now, or the All-Star cards from the 50s and 60s. Here's a PSA 4 for $35.96 of Hank Aaron. How about this one? A 68 O-Pee-Chee Henri Richard autographed. And look at the eye appeal on that card. That one absolutely blew my mind. Now, I'm not a big hockey guy, but I know he's a stud, and I know that autographed, I mean, it costs $35 just to get it authenticated at PSA. Here's a 61 tops John Unitas. Football cards continue to be affordable. Here's an SGC 5 of Johnny Unitas, $33.67. Now, his rookie card was $57. That's about his fifth card. Don Zimmer's rookie card. This showed up as one of my picks on my 5 episode this month from the 55 Tops rankings. And Don Zimmer rookie card, SGC 4.5, $32.99 for a really nice looking card. How about this Yoo-Hoo bottle cap? Yoo-Hoo. Oh, never understood. Yoo-Hoo is supposed to be like chocolate milk, but you don't have to refrigerate it, which seems interesting. 59 Yoo-Hoo Yogi Berra bottle cap in a PSA 3, $30. And it's been graded already. Seems like a great deal. 66 Philadelphia Bart Starr in a PSA 6. Philadelphia made a lot of cards for football in the mid-60s, 66 and 67. $29 on the PSA 6 Philadelphia Bart Starr from the 66 set. Seems mind-blowing to me. One of my favorite images of Eddie Matthews is his 58 tops. I love a lot of those 58 tops cards. Whitey Ford has a great card that year as well, among others. This PSA 3, 1958 tops Eddie Matthews, $28.77. How about a Perez Steel Warren Spahn? Now, for some reason, this popped up in 1964 when I was looking through 1964 sales. So I was like, oh, let's go with it, even though it wouldn't have been 1964 that this was made, but we'll go with it anyways. $28 and about 50 cents. A 53 tops Monty Irvin. Again, that gotta have an example of a 53 tops card each month in this series. An SGC2 Monty Irvin, $28. But the eye appeal again, and that's such a beautiful image of Monty Irvin. Can't go wrong with that one. Another Hall of Famer, this one a 51 Bowman Casey Stengel. Same image as the 1950 Bowman, just the taller version. An SGC3 of Casey Stengel, $26.02. Again, eye appeal, really nice looking on that card to me, and that just seems very, very affordable. Redman cards, the 53 Redman in this example of Warren Spahn is missing the tab, but still very cool, $26. Again, it would be probably close to that to get an oversized card even slabbed from SGC, just for the slab. 1959 tops Whitey Ford. This one a PSA 4. Look at the centering and eye appeal on that beautiful card. It sold for $25. $25 on the Whitey Ford. When my dad was putting that set together 25 years ago, I bet that card was $25. How is it still $25? 1952 Redman Pee Wee Reese, also missing the tab, but this is a PSA 2, and it sold for $23. That card just, the Redman cards are on my short list of if I were to kind of go on a little bit of a run, it might be these. How about a 69 Topps decals Reggie Jackson PSA 3? Now, this is the same year as his rookie card. So it's basically a rookie decal, Topps decal of Reggie Jackson. $22.50. $22.50 less than the cost of grading. And it's a rookie year decal of Reggie Jackson. Here's the 63 Topps. The 63 Topps set is so tough with the corners and edges of Mike Ditka. And this is a PSA 3, one of the best tight ends of all time. $17.63 on the Ditka. And it's a recent grade as well. And last but not least, for our 40 cards under 50, here's a 55 Bowman Mini Minoso in an SGC 3, $17. That is a head scratcher to me. All right, how about some February moonshots? So here are some big boy cards that people bought. And again, I think we can learn a lot from the moonshots, just like we can from the lesser expensive cards. So what is selling for a lot? There was definitely a trend this month that I found. First up, we've got a Pete Rose from the 67 Topps set. Now this is, his rookie cards in the 63 sets. This is 67. A PSA 9. Sold for $5,295. Now, let's just say for a second that card was a 7. What would it sell for? What if it was a 6? What would it sell for? In a 6, maybe $100? And you can find some pretty nice looking 6s. But this one got a 9, so it sold for $5,300. Here's a 63 Topps Joe Namath in an SGC 7 high grade for one of these Namath rookie cards. Now, when you start talking about the best football cards, vintage football cards of all time, this is probably on the short list. The 65 Topps Joe Namath SGC 7 sold for $7,525. It is a cool card, no doubt about it. Next, another high-grade card. So, we saw a few minutes ago a 59 Topps Alkaline that looked really sweet. But it was only something like a 5. Sold for $25. Well, this 1960 Topps K-Line, because it got a PSA 9, sold for $8,000. And that is not a recent grade. That card was graded probably 25 years ago. Here's a 1957 Topps Bill Russell in a PSA 5.5. When you're talking vintage basketball cards, all-time best cards, this is definitely in the conversation. $8,300 on the PSA 5.5. Hard to find this card centered. This one side to side is really well centered. Bill Russell, obviously one of the most dominant players of all time. Here is a cool one. This is a 57 Topps Bart Starr. That's his rookie card. And it's autographed. And it got an autograph grade of 10. So I have a feeling there aren't a ton of these floating around. I don't know the pop report. $8,500 on the autographed Bart Starr rookie card. The card itself looks pretty nice, too. So, some of these guys who aren't signing, those cards have shot way up. All right, we got a 68 Topps Kuzman Ryan PSA 8 rookie card, $8,865. A really nice looking one. When you think of my generation growing up, those of us that are the kids of baby boomers, a lot of love from my generation on Nolan Ryan. Here's the 62 Topps Mickey Mantle. Again, a high grade, so it's a PSA 8. 62 Topps Mickey Mantle PSA 8. $16,000.
If this card was a 6, what would it sell for? But because it got an 8, and again, not a recent grade, that's a very old serial number, a very old slab, but it's an 8, sold for $16,000. Now this is a newer grade, comparatively speaking, and this is a 58 Topps Roger Maris rookie card and a PSA 9. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think there's a 10 of this card. There aren't many 9s. $18,000 for probably one of the best Roger Maris rookie card examples out there. That's a card I'd like to pick up someday. This is a 55 Topps Sandy Koufax. Again, a high grade example. Again, an older slab, an older label. PSA 8, $40,000. This card's been on my want list for a couple years. I have a feeling I'll pick up a 3 someday, and it won't look that much worse than that, and it certainly won't be $40,000. And here's our last card for the month, the 1952 Topps Mickey Mantle and a PSA 5. Really, really good color on this. $109,650. That is a lot of money, and that's the most iconic card in the hobby. So picked up a 5. Somebody got a nice card there. And congratulations to them. Let me know, what trends did you all see? Let me know down below.